What's going on, guys? This video is going to be a little bit different because this is my first video of this series where I review and unbox a model kit either from AMT, MPC, Monogram, and so on and so forth. So let's just get right into it. Today we are building the AMT Coca-Cola Racer's Wedge 1972 Chevy pickup. It's a 2-in-1 stock or ramp truck. You can't build both, but you can build either or. So it's a 2-in-1. So here's the stock pickup. See it a little bit better. You can see big decal sheet. We'll get to that. That's multimedia. Or is what Hobby Guy, I think it's Hobby Guy, likes to say on here, multimedia. Just learning from him how he does his videos. So, and this is the combo of the two. You got the Racer's Wedge with the gasser on the back. Here's another side, another angle look of it. So, we are going to hop right in. Again, this isn't paid advertisement. I bought these kits myself. I just want to hop on here and show you a video of the Coca-Cola Racer's Wedge because I have not seen a YouTube video of someone doing an unboxing of the Coca-Cola Racer's Wedge. And I would like to be the first. Anyways, guys, these kits do come from AutoWorldStore.com. Again, I'm not being paid to say this, but they make incredible models, easy to get, easy shipping. And guys, let's get into the unboxing. Again, I am not a paid advertisement. I wish I was. Or, well, Auto World, if you want, sponsor me. If not, I'll keep on buying kits. So we're going to start off with not just one, two chrome trees. So we have the shiny. We have a jack stand, mirrors, vice grips, which is odd. I mean, I've seen vice grips on trucks before, but never seen it on a model kit. Fire extinguisher, fuel tanks, looks like headlight housing. Oh, what fell? Look what broke off the tree. More headlight housing. That will have to go in a bag. This is what I like to do when parts hold it down so it can't fall out, but it's in there. And the same one is right here. Tools. Carburetor. We got custom front grille, stock front grille. Got what I would think stock wheels and custom wheels. Header covers. Another type of mirrors. What are those? Marker light housing. Chevy emblem. And yes, a lot of you are going to be like, oh my god, that know me. Be like, Devin, I thought you didn't like Chevy. I like square bodies, okay? And this is kind of like a square body. Okay, we have a set of 6 tires. Black wall on one side, white wall on the other. They are Goodyear pad printed. They are hollow, easy to stretch. Trust me, I've been building models for quite some time, but easy to stretch over the wheels. So you get 6 of those. And then last, a couple of things we're going to do a couple more things in multimedia. We're going to do the decals or decals, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Doesn't matter. Each one is correct in your opinion. For me, it's decals. Coca-Cola emblems, red and in white. If you're building the pickup, you're going to have the Chevy emblem, or the Chevy logo for the back of the bed. Marker lights, different marker lights, license plates from Michigan, Arizona, Georgia, and then Coca-Cola plates. Got sponsoring because this is a race hauler. So you got sponsors for the side of the truck. Pinstriping in red and white. Small, very small Coca-Cola markings. Dash decals. Engine callouts. Just a big decal sheets. Or decal. I don't know, I like saying decal. Decal's kind of funny to say. Anyways. Hold on. Something fell. I'm not going to take this out of the package. I don't want it to get scratched. But it's the front windshield and front lights. Sorry. Front lights. It's the front so that's the glass. We have the tail lights molded in red styrene, see-through styrene. And last but not least, in multimedia is your 2 steel axles. So that's good. Now we'll move on. We'll do the body first. So we have the 72 square body. Firewall molded in. You got different logos and just different badging that's very shallow. See it better when it's painted. Door handles molded out, but they are very tucked in there. You don't want to sand too much of that because you'll lose the door handle. Gas cap mounting points. So we'll go there. Got your windows, your back, where it hooks up to. Front grill and front bumper, where that hooks up to. Battery is molded in. I actually appreciate that because I don't physically care for... Here, let me show you. It is very tough to paint. You gotta hand paint the battery if it's separate. This is from another kit. See how hard... I mean, I took my time and painted what I would think the battery would look like to me. You can do it different if you want, but this is how I picture it. Again, this comes from another kit, but as you can see, we just have to do a few dabs of color to accentuate the battery. So yeah, that's the cab and the engine bay or whatnot. The wedge, the racer's wedge. The car will sit right on top of here. It'll pretty much be like this. Hold on. Trying to do this. So it'll kind of be like that, pretty much. But yep, that's that. So we got interior bucket interior. Seats molded in. This is the first time I've seen seats molded in. Really haven't seen that before. All the seats have been... I mean, I've seen rear seats molded in. Like, I understand that. But front seats? It's going to make it challenging to paint. You know, get the tape in there and mask off if you want to do a two-color. But we got the engine halves. Front engine half, transmission half. Headers. Something was here. I don't remember what was there. Oh, probably this. Little jack stand, I would think it is. Again, this will say everything on the instruction sheet. I'll be able to go by the instruction sheet to read off everything. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to guess and go with what it looks like. This is the dashboard. So those decals will look very, very nice. Again, that fell off as well. We got engine parts, oil pan. I forget what that's called. But, you know, all your basic engine parts, your belt and pulley, fan, starter. That might be the starter. No, that's the starter. Fuel filter, you know. All your typical parts. Wheel backs. So that's that tree. Bed. If you were going to build the pickup version, the stock version, this is your bed liner. Wheel arches molded in. Not too much flash. I'm not seeing a lot of flash on here. Radiator. Air filter. God, I'm spacing. Air filter, air cleaner. Don't come at me. I'm new to making model videos. More engine parts. Your chassis. One axle is molded in. We have the other axle over here that will, for the racer's wedge, will probably go somewhere in here. I actually don't know if you'll use this. Hold on. I don't know if you'll use this. Hold on. Let me look. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. I see how it'll work. So to fit that other axle in here, there's a cut line right here. You follow that cut line and you cut pretty much this out. So that's how you fit the second axle in to the chassis. Chassis is pretty straight, as you can see. It's not warped at all. More wheel backs. If you're doing the stock truck, here's your bed sides. Your stock bumper. Rear bumper, I believe. Here's your other half of the transmission. Not transmission. Jeez, wow, it's been a long day. Rear axle. Steelies, wheel backs, more wheel backs. If you're doing the stock version, this is your bed cover for your stock. It's got texture to it, so it'll paint up nice. You'll be able to see that texture. For the racer's wedge, you have your wedge sides. That's funny. I don't know if you call it that, but I'm going to call them wedge sides. You got a toolbox on here. More ramps. My kit's going to be stationary. So I won't use the extra set of ramps. More stuff for the wedge. The racer's wedge. And last but not least, you got your hood, or if you're in foreign country, it's a bonnet. For your stock truck is your tailgate parts. So that's that. And one little thing that broke off that I don't know what it is, because I didn't see it break off, is this part. It's a hosing of some sort. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's the end of this half of the video. We have one more vehicle to go through, and then it'll be over. But anyways, I'm gonna stop here for a minute. It'll be 2 seconds for you. I'm gonna clean up, put the parts away in its box so I don't lose them. But I'll be right there in 3, 2. Okay, we are back. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. So right now we have the car that goes on top of the wedge, or the racing wedge, which is the AMT Coca-Cola 1940 Willys gasser. Now, the name might be tricky. It's not Willys, it's Willys. I did my research and looked into the kit and the name. Shout out Hobby Guy for figuring that out for me. Love that guy. Does amazing kits, and pumps out kits faster than I can actually build them. I take a lot of time when I build my kits. But anyways, enough about building, more about the parts. So this is the gasser. You can't build it as a stock Chevy. I don't even know what kind of Chevy this is. It is a Chevy. I don't know what type of car this is, though. What Chevy made this is. But whatever it is, stock, you cannot make it as a stock one. You can only make it as a gasser. You can choose to put the Coca-Cola decals in. But for the we're going to get right into it. For the multimedia, we're going to go with the tires we have, which are these no name. Oh, they have a name on them, but they're a black wall drag tire with a red stripe around them. If you don't want to use that, you can flip them around. Very easy to sand, but I probably won't be using these. I'll be using what I have on hand. Goodyear. I might use these. Goodyear, white letter. They're just a tad bit thicker, as you can see. That's if I can fit them. I have these on hand, so that's if I can use those. For the front tires, we have hollow skinnies. Nice little skinny tires. Oh, these ones are solids. Nope. Are they solids? Yep, these ones are solids. But anyways, those are the tires for the kit. Again, you can use any tire you want. You just got to custom fit the wheels to fit the other tires. To go with the tires, we have 2 steel axles. It's always good to have. It comes with, it comes with two steel axles, which is odd, unless I didn't put steel axle back in the Wedge's box. For glass, again, I'm not going to take it out of the plastic. I don't want to scratch them, but we have the old Coca-Cola bottle glass color, and then you have your normal glass if you want to use it. Again, so you have your front glass, your back glass, your headlights. I'm not going to take it out of the package because I don't want to change scratching it. We have not one, again, two chrome trees. We'll start with the smaller one. These are your stock wheels, I think, are the ones that are shown on the box. I'll show you. I was told they're easier to see on the box. But those are those wheels. Put those aside. You got your drop down headers. Headlight housing, oil pan, grill, blower half, water coolant tank, I believe, which are this and this right here. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what this is right here. I don't know what this is. There's not 4 of them, so it doesn't go on the rims. Belt cover, belt and pulley cover. Fire extinguisher. I'm just looking at this stuff. Sorry if I go quiet, but I'm just seeing what I can see. Steering wheel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Door handles. Door handles right here. So that's this chrome tray. Last piece of the multimedia, which is the decal sheet or decal. Got your dash. Choose what dash decals you want. Again, it's a drag car. It's a gasser, so you have your sponsors, plus your Coca-Cola, your pinstriping, and you can, if you don't want to use the Coca-Cola, you can just go with either this. This red one has like a hex pattern on it, or diamond pattern. I can't really, more like a diamond pattern. But that's that. That's the decal sheet. So that's it for the multimedia. I'm gonna pause you. Okay, so now here's the gasser body, the Willys gasser body in the hood. So again, not too much flashing. You do have to clean up these edges. You don't want them too sharp, you know. You kind of want it smooth. And then the hood should hinge. The body is pretty much good, but it hinges this way. But yeah, that's the... I'm dropping stuff. See, we ain't perfect. I drop stuff. So that's that. Interior tub. There's a little bit of detail on the sides that you can probably mask off or paint. Rolled cage mounting location. I don't know what that's for, but we'll find out when I build it. The chassis, suspension markers, engine mount, and it's pretty flat. It's not warped. Steering linkage, side engine mount, so it will go kind of like on the inside right here. It'll stick out. Your bucket seats, seat backs, suspension, wheel backs. That's that. Firewall, engine and transmission half. More of those suspension, hosing, radiator, all of that. Exhaust halves. So if you want to do a side mount, side exit exhaust, you can do that instead of downward exit. Guessing this is part of the rear suspension. This is like your troll arm or whatever it's called. Dashboard, which is very good. The gauges are very prominent, so if you lay those decals down with decal solvent, it will look amazing. Belt and pulley, engine halves, blower top. I didn't see the blower in the chrome. Am I going nuts? I'm not going nuts. I don't see the blower anywhere. It's supposed to be a chrome, I would think. I'm not going crazy. I do not see that anywhere. Do you? Hold on. I'm going to watch Hobby Guy's video real quick. Okay. I found it. It wasn't a chrome piece, but the air scoop is these two halves right here. So paint that up how you want it. Of course, the blower setup. So yeah, other than just the simple instructions, AMT instructions to build this kit, shows you the racer's wedge on the manual. But that is it for this video. In this series, I want to sit down with you guys and crack open a drink of your choice. Whatever you have at your house when you're watching this video. That it's a Coke model kit. I'm going with cherry Coca-Cola. I would, hence the name here, I would technically open up a Mountain Dew, but let's hope this ain't too fizzy. It's a refreshing Coca-Cola. Go and grab your drink, sit down, and build your models how you want them. Not every model should be the same, and if it is, that is okay, because it means you admired someone else's work. You appreciate that work. But anyways, guys, this is the end of this video. Go follow me at TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. It is the same name with the same logo. My model kits will be posted most likely on Instagram, on how they're coming along. But anyways, guys, this is Devin signing off. And see you in the next